struggle and asked for additional support. For others, your referral to Vantage was something you didn't anticipate or welcome at first. It may have come as a result of a difficult time or a poor decision. No matter the reason, the students present here today seized the opportunity and made their time at Vantage a season of growth and achievement. The members of the Vantage Academy class of 2024 possess resilience, determination, adaptability, and a depth of kindness and compassion that will serve them well in their futures. Each member of this class has shown a personal commitment to getting back up and beginning again the exact same number of times they've fallen, tripped, or been pushed down. And then they look back and offer a hand to those who are still struggling to get back on their feet. They are tough and compassionate. Throughout their high school career, they have learned the difficult lesson that the world doesn't always cooperate with our plans or on our timelines. They were entering kindergarten in 2011 when the last US troops were being withdrawn from Iraq, Osama bin Laden was killed, Prince William and Kate Middleton got married, Adele was nominated for 6 Grammys, and the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl. They were freshmen during the thick of the coronavirus pandemic and juniors when the public health emergency formally ended. From K to 12, the class of 2024 have trained for complicated times. They have masked up and locked down, been forced to both socially distance and become more socially aware, and learned the value of both asking for and giving support in times of personal and global struggle. They have seized the opportunity to rewrite the rules, question the status quo, and advocate for themselves and their neighbors. I believe the class of 2024 has developed courage and perseverance like few classes I have seen before. They have savored their victories and learned from their losses, and have embraced the truth that both victories and losses can be the result of valiant and noble efforts. The class of 2024 has learned to take nothing for granted. They seize every moment and see that can only come from the realization that everything can change in a moment. They have seen triumph and tragedy and learned that they can mature and grow through both. They've witnessed unity and division and learned that they can be part of the solution when they take the time to listen and advocate for themselves and others. Thank you for joining us today as we recognize this truly remarkable group of students. We'll be starting our portion of the awards ceremony today by handing out our citizenship awards. Today I have the honor of presenting the Vantage Citizenship Awards, which are designated to recognize students who have consistently displayed the characteristics of a positive citizen in our school community. The award highlights students who embodied our foundational values of respect, responsibility, safety, and community by earning at least 80% of their daily behavior points during the course of their enrollment advantage and abiding by the student code of conduct with no serious infractions. This year's recipients of the Citizenship Award are Gwen Benson, Zawad Chowdhury, Chris Gonzalez Fonseca, Zayden Gray, Ryan Grotto, Abby K. Conway, Marley K. Conway, Reagan Melchior, Eddie Resendez Gonzalez, Peter Schauger, London Welton, and Amir White. Next, we will be recognizing our Scholars of the Year. Sparking curiosity and nurturing habits of lifelong learning through academic engagement are primary goals in all Vantage Academy classrooms. Our teachers provide a rigorous curriculum and meaningful learning activities in an effort to adequately prepare our students to return to the demands of public high school and earn the credits required by their sending districts and the Pennsylvania Department of Education. The academic growth and development of each individual student is a top priority at Upper Merion Vantage Academy. In each of the content areas, the arts, English, mathematics, science, and social studies, one student stood out as consistently accomplished and continually inquisitive. Here to present the Scholar of the Year awards are teachers of each of these content areas.
All right, hi, I'm Matt Williams. I'm the art teacher for Upper Merion Vantage, and I'm here today to give the Art Scholar of the Year award to a very worthy student. As an art teacher, I get to see a large array of talent. Not often do I see a student with such raw ability, not to mention her poise, calm demeanor, her dedication to follow through, and her kindness to others. It is my pleasure to award this year's Art Scholar of the Year award to Reagan Melchior. She's not here today, but she would walk up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sydney Stockmall. I am one of the English teachers here at Vantage, and I have the privilege of announcing this year's English Scholar of the Year award. So this student is one who we watched grow in the short time he has been at Vantage. Teachers have regarded his tenacity, intelligence, wit, and love for learning as some of his core strengths. Shanna mentioned that his Chaucer remark was one of her favorites, and he never fails to inspire the class with heated and important debate. She always looks forward to his daily questions of, "Hey Shanna, what do you think about this?" And I always look forward to crafting a backstory for his outfits with him. The English Scholar of the Year award goes to Michael Coffey.
My name is Steph Hogan. I'm one of the high school math teachers at Upper Merion Vantage Academy. The Math Scholar this year is someone who processes new information and new math skills quickly and efficiently. Repeatedly during his time at Vantage, this student has learned a new skill or solved a problem and proudly announced, "Boom," when he figured it out. I truly appreciate this person's willingness to ask for help when needed and also to be a lending hand to those around him who get stuck. He consistently came to class and got started on whatever we were working on, oftentimes solving a puzzle on the board or figuring out an equation that we needed. I think this student knows that his math is a strength of his and often asks about what other levels of math look like and how challenging it can be. A highlight of my day is often when this student talks to himself about how to solve a tricky math problem and helps the class figure out the steps along the way. This person used his problem-solving skills to crush area, volume, translations, polygons, and so much more. He's genuinely been a pleasure to have in class all year. This year's Math Scholar is Chris Gonzalez Fonseca.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Crosby, and I'm one of the science teachers at Upper Merion Vantage Academy. This year's Science Scholar of the Year not only asked the questions, but was consistently able to make connections between topics in our environmental science class. In our first unit, it was decided by this scholar that deforestation could accurately be used to identify either a cause or effect for every topic we talked about. With every unit, we looked at it and made more connections. This helped to deepen everyone's understanding. I am honored to present this year's Science Scholar of the Year to Abigail K. Conway.
Good afternoon, my name is Andrew Smith, and on behalf of Gabby Pearson and myself, I am here to present the Social Studies Scholar Award. This award goes to a student who was the steady rock of my Western Civ class. She was consistent and willing to do just about anything I threw at her, whether it was researching the bubonic plague, defending the peasants on her medieval manor, reading yet another primary source, or analyzing a mysterious artifact. I'm proud to present this award to Gwen Benson.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carolina Kowazmi. Today, I have the pleasure of announcing this year's Middle School Scholar of the Year. This student is the embodiment of out-of-the-box thinking. He finds the most unconventional and interesting ways to complete an assignment, whether it is through selling silly flavors of soda or multiplying ratios to extreme degrees. His most notable strengths are his kindness, personability, and quick wit. Staff often discuss how he made them laugh that day, or how polite he is in conversation. He is often seen trying to bring positivity to the middle school classroom through his clever quibs and participation in class. Whether it is through his entrepreneurism, marketing tiny pencils to the student body, or his solid presence in the classroom, this student makes every school day a fun new endeavor. This year, winner of the Middle School Scholar of the Year Award goes to Peter Schauger.
Next, I have the honor and privilege to present the Resilience Award. A common definition of resilience is the ability of a substance or object to spring back into shape, the ability of a person to bounce back from a hardship or obstacle. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of that definition, because life's reality is that we can't just bounce back, we have to bounce forward. We cannot suffer a loss, endure a hardship, or survive a trauma and then go back in time to the people we used to be. There's no bouncing back, there is only moving through and forward. As author and former Navy SEAL Eric Greitens puts it, resilient people do not bounce back from hard experiences, they find healthy ways to integrate them into their lives. In time, people find that great calamity, met with great spirit, can create great strength. This year's recipient of the Resilience Award demonstrated the courage and strength necessary to grow and progress through significant difficulty. As her counselor Dan Bowe put it, she has overcome immense challenges and has come out on the other side stronger and wiser. Staff member after staff member noted pride in this student's growth and development in advocating for herself, expressing her opinions, taking more risks, persevering when things were hard, and demonstrating the courage to show up day in and day out, no matter how difficult yesterday, last week, last month, last year, or the last 4 years have been. Instead of becoming resentful or bitter because of hardship, this student has allowed her struggles to instill compassion, strength, and kindness toward others. She is caring, inclusive, and has become a role model to other students. She is respected by staff and students alike. This student has learned how to set ambitious goals, believe in her ability to achieve them, and then put in the hard work to make them a reality. We are all excited to see what the future holds for this student as she pursues veterinary science at Manor College next year. And we could not be prouder of this year's Resilience Award winner. Please join me in congratulating Abby K. Conway.
Good afternoon. My name is Dan Sedgen. I'm the Assistant Program Director at Upper Merion Vantage Academy. Let's buckle up, because if you've been here before, this might be a hard few minutes here. So today I have the honor and privilege to be in front of you to present the Most Improved Student of the Year Award. The Most Improved Student of the Year is an award that recognizes a student for their improvements over a span that could be an academic year or their journey with us at Upper Merion Vantage. This award acknowledges the improvements made. Improvement implies that things were not always on the up and up. Improvement means that there has been, or continues to be, struggle or hardship. Another way to look at improvement is as a journey. Today I have the opportunity to highlight a few parts of this individual's journey. A journey that has only included Lakeside Vantage Academy since this past August. A journey that has included some questionable choice making, anxiety, doubt, tears, anger, frustration, joy, laughter, connection, understanding, awareness, growth, progress, improvement. This individual has begun to put the work in to improve not only as a student, but as a person. This award recipient is chosen by staff as a whole, and while I can go on and on about the characteristics of this student, I think it's important to hear some thoughts from staff that admire the growth in this person, because there is no greater joy for an educator than to watch a student grow and excel. Some staff comments include, the student is kind, respectful, personable. They bring up others around them, want others to be successful, greets others, and wants everyone to feel welcome and seen. People and relationships matter to her. She is always good to lift the mood of the room. This individual is funny and hardworking. She has overcome lots of challenges and proves she is capable. This year's Most Improved Student of the Year is insightful and aware. She went from questioning, what is this strange place, to acknowledging her journey and finding success in her perseverance. She went from wanting to go back to her home school to advocating to stay a little longer as she has more work to do and improve upon. This year's Most Improved Student of the Year not only relishes in the improvement of herself, she cares for the progress of fellow students. It's been noted throughout the year and as recently as yesterday when we heard about the Dorney Park trip that occurred on Monday. Not only did the student want to enjoy the day for herself, she made it a point to include others into the group so that they would feel welcome and included. As we move to another academic year, I'm going to take a moment to encourage you to continue on that journey. It will not always be an easy, linear path, but a journey that, if you stick to it, you will continue to see great things. Will you all please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of our Most Improved Student of the Year, Emma Laughlin. All right, so this year I've also the honor of presenting the Student of the Year Award. The Student of the Year is something that's always very meaningful to Vantage. It acknowledges the student's personal and academic growth, as well as the impact the individual has on those around them. The Student of the Year is awarded to someone who exemplifies the qualities that are understood to be part of the process of growth and development of youth, such as maturity, accepting of themselves and others, empathetic, patient, I can go on and on. With all that said, this Student of the Year is also someone who has demonstrated themes that we've already heard thus far: resilience, grit, determination, tenacity, persistence, connection. You see, we at Lakeside exist to empower youth and families to overcome difficulties. We have the opportunity to work with youth and families who are, have, and will face difficulties in their lives. We recognize and embrace the fact that some things or something is getting in the way of school, in the way of relationships, in the way of life, and in the way of reaching those things that are expected of you. This year's Student of the Year is someone who has overcome a mountain of difficulties and acknowledges that there are difficulties to come. The Student of the Year is someone who's also shown grit and determination through the lowest of lows and the highest of highs. All right, this year's Student of the Year is someone who came to Lakeside from another school where they grew out of a program. They came for a fresh start to continue to be challenged. And oh boy, the student challenged and at times was challenged. This Student of the Year is also someone who has acknowledged for themselves that relationships matter. The student went from a student with the blinders on, following their own rules, to one who seeks out connection and acknowledges the benefit of forming trusting relationships with other students, staff, and family. The student deeply cares about others. This feeling may come across disguised as giving people a hard time about their Friday lunch orders, when the van is too late to pick them up, hassling Amanda to give a number of staff raises, pointing out when certain staff members are too loud, and how the Mets are a superior baseball team than the Yankees. You see, these things seem punchy, but if you know this year's Student of the Year, this is connection. This student makes it a point to learn things about the other students in his class, staff at Lakeside, and those around him. He sees each person he comes in contact with throughout the day as an individual and respects what makes them unique. This student emails staff when they're out, checks in with others, staff and students alike, when he knows they're experiencing difficulties such as a health issue, loss of a loved one, or illness. This is connection. All right, so some staff have noted that this student is funny, intelligent, and takes on responsibility, has excellent self-awareness and communication skills, has come a long way in being thoughtful and caring of others. He's always interested in making those improvements even when they're hard, and he's not afraid to ask for help. Throughout my tenure at Vantage, I have to say that there's probably only been about a handful of students that have obtained growth level 3. G3 is something that is earned through consistency, demonstrating responsibility, and moving to be a leader in the program. This year's Student of the Year has obtained and maintained G3 for quite some time. He leads by example and will leave a lasting impact on staff, both 2- and 4-legged, and students alike. To the Student of the Year, I encourage you to continue on this path that you and those around you have started. Your superpower is connection and care that you demonstrate on a daily basis. You recognize things and people that need to be acknowledged. Trust in yourself and continue to reach out to others when you need help. The medical profession will be lucky to have you. We're going to do this together. All right. We wish you all the luck in your next step of studying the helping profession at Alvernia University. Don't forget all that you've been through, all that you've learned, and the goals that you set yourself. Please join me in congratulating this year's Student of the Year Award recipient, Ryan Grotto.
All right, you all have heard from Dan and I for a little bit now, so we're gonna switch the mic over to for some student reflections. So the first student speaker today that I'm gonna invite to join me on the podium is Michael Coffey. Michael is part of our graduating class and from the Tredyffrin Easttown School District, and we're excited to hear what he has to say.
Hello and welcome to the Class of 2024 Upper Merion Vantage Academy graduation. My name is Michael Coffey and I arrived at Upper Merion Vantage Academy in November. I started off the school year, frankly, terrible at my home school district, Conestoga. And when I arrived, I was very hesitant to see this school as a good place. I was convinced that this school was not for me. My first morning here, I was given a schedule and brought to first period, where I would meet a man named Ricky. I did not know it then, but Ricky would be the single greatest role model of my life, and I thank him for that. He taught me how to believe in myself, believe in others, and believe in faith. Thank you, Ricky. I would also like to thank Gabby. And at times, I understand that my classmates would push your buttons. However, this would never let your quality of teaching be affected. Your warm, welcoming nature allowed me to look forward to your class every single day, and I thank you for that. Also, with this opportunity, I would like to thank Shayna. Shayna, I would describe as the mother of the school. She lifted every single one of us up every day and believed that we could be the best person possible. Thank you. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be up here right now giving this speech. Finally, I would like to thank my fellow classmates, and now people I could call friends. I couldn't be happier than to graduate with every single one of you. You made every day coming to Vantage a great opportunity. I understand I'm running out of time now, so I'll have to wrap this up. For all the staff I didn't mention, your contributions do not go unnoticed. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to thank my family. I know I've put you through a lot of trouble, but you've stuck with me the whole time. I love you guys, and I'm grateful. And last but not least, thank you, Mint, wherever she is, for always lifting up spirits. I will leave you all with a quote before I go. Change is the law of life. If we rest on our achievements and resist the pace of progress, then we will never see a future. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Ryan Grotto to the stage, also a member of the class of 2024 from the Springford School District, and our next student speaker.
My name is Ryan, and if you know me, you know that I love to talk, or as Andy would say, pontificate greatly. So I will try and keep this as short as possible. I came to Vantage during the middle of my junior year, and let me tell you something, I was a hot mess. For most of March and April, I would spend half of my time in behavior management for either walking out or using inappropriate language. In the middle of May, I was sent home for something, and then that same week was color war. And I remember if you had any major behavioral incidents, you could not attend. That moment right there is when I told myself, stop messing around and act your age. The rest of that week, I had to prove to not only Dan and Amanda that I was capable, but I had to prove to myself that I was able to be the Ryan I knew I could be. During the beginning of this school year, I had my moments like literally anybody else does. But then I thought to myself, what are you doing? Almost halfway through the first quarter and you're still acting out. Later on that year, I went on a streak of no resolve room sends. And if I might add, that streak still stands from October 16th. I then did something I never thought I could do, which was apply for G2, which is an advanced level of growth here at Vantage Academy, in which you show consistency. For that I did a project taking care of the one and only Mint, which is our school service dog, during lunch and rec. Months went on, my behavior kept improving, and now I apply for G3, which is the highest level of growth there is here at Vantage, which hasn't been achieved by a student in years. I honestly had no clue I could even do this, and it was a huge shocker to me. With all of that said, none of this could have been done without the support of all the staff here, but in particular, I would like to thank a few that have helped me throughout my journey here at Vantage. Shayna, you were the first staff member that I actually felt comfortable opening up to, and for good reason. You make anyone you meet feel seen and heard, no matter the situation. You were the staff member that probably put up with some, if not all, of my whining and complaining, whether it was in class or in resolve. Hannah. I kind of felt bad for the amount of times I rudely barged into your room demanding I meet with you, but with your support and the patience that you showed me, I was able to create and lead my very own IEP meeting. Dan Stadge. If I remember correctly, you were the one that made me think to myself, maybe I need to turn my behavior around. I felt comfortable going to you whether or not you wanted to see me and complain about literally anything and everything you say, and you would say, Ryan, don't give me this nonsense. Mint. If it wasn't for Mint, I would be lost at lunch and rec time. Being able to take care of her Being able to take care of her helped me stop having those unregular mood moments and focus on something so much more. She's literally the best. Jocelyn, you're like the mom of the senior class, and now that I think of it, you're the one that got the most whiny Ryan because you were the one that pushed and pushed to prepare me for my hard road ahead. You encouraged me to do my work the right way, and you even took points off when I was too lazy to fix the spell check words. If I had time, I would thank every staff member here, but I was under strict orders to be no more than 4 minutes. Can we give it up to all the teachers here? Because let's be honest, without them, none of this would have been possible and we would not be here. Especially Carol, because let's be honest, you are the backbone of this school, and honestly, I'm pretty sure we would all lose our minds without you here. I would also like to thank my family. You guys have been here throughout my whole life, and I could not have done anything without you. Lastly, I'll leave you with a quote of mine to remember. All you have to do is trust the process, give yourself the appropriate amount of complaining time, and things will work out in your favor. Thank you.
At this time, I would like you to join us in reflecting on some of the memories we made this year. Before we recognize our graduating seniors, please take a few moments to enjoy our 2024 Vantage Academy slideshow.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want hide your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. To the beat I step, to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Whenever the words wanna cut me down, I send the blood to drown them out. This is me.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Graduation is one of the most important rites of passage in our culture. It symbolizes both a culmination and a new beginning of learning, growth, and preparation, and it represents the hope we have for each of our graduates for a bright and successful future. We are privileged to recognize 5 graduating seniors who attended Vantage for part or all of their senior year. Joining me on the stage today will be a variety of Vantage staff members that will provide some reflections on each of our seniors' strengths and growth. We would like to invite each senior to come to the stage to be recognized for this significant achievement when the staff presenter ends their reflection and calls your name.
All right, everyone. My name is Dan Bowe, one of the counselors. This is going to be a little non-traditional, so bear with me. First, I should say that this student really likes professional wrestling, WWE. So, this afternoon, we are going to witness the most anticipated moment in the history of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the volleyball champion and head of the table, Zawad Chowdhury. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about Z. This is his third year here. His journey has been filled with many hills and valleys. However, that said, staff have noted that Z has a contagious, upbeat energy, a great charisma. He genuinely cares about those around him and often checks in with students and staff. He does his best to create a positive environment for everyone, especially gym class. Now, in a dramatic change of plans, Z asked if he could say something really quick. I know. This is a surprise, but I think it'll be good.
Hello everyone, my name is Z. Before all that, I want to know how's everybody doing today? Yeah, so before all that, I want to thanks to Dambo and one of my favorite teachers out there, Andy, Mr. Advocate, and Wiseman, and my favorite gym teacher, Ricky, right there. Thank you very much for supporting me and being there for me. And also, you're the best. She was always there for me and always like checked up on me, whatever I feel down or not. Thank you very much for being there for me. You're the best.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, Z, stay here, stay here. Okay, so Z, I'm giving you this picture of hills and valleys to remind you to keep holding on to hope through all the hills and valleys that life throws at you, because there's gonna be some more. So keep moving forward, right? Take this. Now, it is our honor and privilege today to present Zawad H. Chowdhury with his certificate of completion.
Hello, my name is Jordan Davis, and I am one of the counselors at Vantage. I had the joy of being Abby's counselor during the short time she was with us. All of us at Vantage loved having Abby as a part of our community and enjoyed all that she added to our school. Abby was described by staff as being bright, hardworking, and a deep thinker. Her ability to make connections and see the bigger picture benefited her in all areas. Andy stated that one of the things he appreciated most about Abby was that she was a deep and passionate thinker who was willing to defend a point while also listening to others' opinions. Steph agreed and said that Abby has the ability to see other people's points of view with ease. Her passion and ability to see others' perspectives will take her far in life. Dambo also noted that Abby is a joy to have a conversation with and always had a positive outlook. In addition to her positivity, Abby was also very reflective. She was able to discuss, process, and learn from her experiences while continuing to look forward to achieving her future goals. Abby, I hope you never lose your positivity, determination, and passion. I hope you continue to strive for your goals, know your worth, and value your intelligence and empathy. You have a bright future ahead of you and will touch the lives of many people. We wish you success and happiness in all of your future endeavors. Congratulations on your graduation. It is our honor and privilege today to present Abigail Coles with her certificate of completion.
Okay, how's everyone doing? Good? All right. Hello, my name is Richard Muselli. Sorry. I'm the PE health teacher here. I'm very honored and pleased to deliver this farewell speech today. But first, I'd like to congratulate you guys all and everyone else that won an award here. Congratulations. Very proud of you all, and I wish you all the best in your journey. Keep it up. They say you will never have more energy and enthusiasm, hair, maybe some brain cells, your good health, and even your teeth after high school, so they say. But this student I'm here to introduce to you I see having all the energy and enthusiasm for the future, to excel in future endeavors, and to make dreams a reality. This student has rose to the occasion and has overcome obstacles and has grown into a fine young man, ready to take on the world. I have had the pleasure to meet, teach, and talk to this student about life over the year. This student has not just grown in front of my eyes, but in all the eyes of the staff at Lakeside, into a bright young man who has a bright young future ahead. While this student will be off to Oregon University in the fall, I have no doubt in my mind that he will make a difference in this world for the positive. With no doubt gaining new brain cells, keeping that hair on top of his head, keeping his good health, and hopefully not losing any teeth along the way. As I finish up, I'd like to say, never give up hope, never give up on your desire, never give up on yourself, and always believe in yourself. God is with you. It is our honor and privilege today to present Michael Coffey with his high school diploma.
I asked Mint to join us for this particular presentation. Hi, I'm Shayna, and I'm one of the English teachers at Vantage Academy. Vantage Academy has been my second home for 14 years, and if you know me, you've heard me say it's a very special place. If you'll forgive me for being a little dramatic, I've seen magic happen here. Ryan and I have had our ups and downs. I've been his English teacher, his cheerleader, his sounding board, and the person who holds him accountable, even when it's been hard. He's been mad at me, and if I'm being honest, he's challenged me to be better and grow as well. My coworkers would agree that with Ryan, we've been through a journey. When he started here, he was defiant, struggling, and now Ryan's voice is etched in our community. His presence and capability for leadership are both forces to be reckoned with. His story is one of the reasons we do what we do. I have been lucky enough and honored to witness connection, grit, emotional intelligence, and empathy. Ryan worked hard, learned how to use his resources, and excelled. I am honored to speak for all of us when I say graduating Ryan into the next steps is bittersweet. We will miss him tremendously. He will leave some big shoes to fill, and the pride and joy we feel in watching how he changes the world is nothing short of magic. It is our honor and privilege today to present Ryan Grotto with his high school diploma.
Abby K. Conway. Oh, by the way, I'm Hannah Vargo, Special Ed Supervisor. Abby K. Conway, I know you do not enjoy being the center of attention, but for the next minute or so, you will because you deserve it. One of the many things I have loved has been watching you learn how to tackle challenging situations. With repeated practice and dedication, I have observed you hone the skills of observing, reflecting, pondering, creating a plan, and taking action. In the beginning, you followed these steps to tackle reading an entire novel for the first time in English class. If I remember correctly, it was Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. It was slightly painful at times for both of us, but I remember how proud you were each day after you read a chapter, expanded your character map, connected the plot to your real life, and felt like the story finally made sense. Now, I observe you using these same skills to navigate the complexities of relationships, figuring out how to advocate for your academic needs, balancing your school and home life, and completing all the steps of applying to college. Can everyone say, go Blue Jays? So woot woot, Manor College. As you have learned, sometimes the process of tackling challenges is full of angst, but it can also be full of hope and clarity. Myself and everyone at Vantage can say that it has been an honor to walk with you and observe as you ponder, reflect, plan, and to take action. We are extremely excited to put you in the spotlight for just a minute to celebrate all that you have achieved. It is our honor and privilege today to present Abigail Sophia K. Conway with her certificate of completion.
At this time, I would like to ask the class of 2024 to stand and face the audience. In our time working with these young men and women, it has become evident that they are resilient and capable. They have overcome obstacles and adversity to reach this milestone, and we are very proud of their accomplishment. Graduates, as you complete your transition from high school student to high school graduate, I invite you to turn your tassel from right to left. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2024. Recess. Pomp and circumstance. Thank you all for joining us today for this wonderful celebration, and have a delightful rest of your afternoon. Thank you very much.